Right, beginning of day 2, here we go. Had a nice breakfast at the youth hostel. It's quite a comfortable stay, to be honest. A lot of people doing the same thing. Get a wide range of people. And has anybody noticed as well, my wife has saved the day. I am now mic'd up after dropping it in a farmer's field. And this is the way I came up to the youth hostel. It's quite a nice way to come up. Actually, I wasn't expecting to just see it at the top of the hill, so that was lovely yesterday. Feeling good as well. Feet don't feel too bad. Got a bit of bum chafing yesterday, which is, I think, cooled down as well. Sorry about the detail. This is what happens when you're walking 32 miles in one go. I'm enjoying this weather as well. Absolutely beautiful. Or, as my wife would want me to say, absolutely amazing. Bing! So when you book in, you've got the option of booking a breakfast as well at like the youth hostel. And you can basically eat as much as you want. And I said to the woman, says, "Can I have two bacon and 2 sausage?" She went, "Is that all?" I was like, "Oh yeah." I mean, bloody hell. Cholesterol's like shouted at me. It's like, "No, don't do it." But I don't want to fill myself up too much. I had a couple of Weetabix, like a yogurt with nuts and fruit on the top. Bagged a bit of fruit, bagged a banana, bagged an apple, bagged an orange. And after yesterday when I was craving orange juice, if I crave orange juice on this walk, I'll just get my orange out. Happy days. We've got about 23 miles to cover today. But a lot of that is, well, towards the end, we're going up to Kinder. I think we'll be approaching it from South Head or maybe Brown Knoll, that kind of direction. And doing a normal route along the plateau. And instead of coming down William Clough, we'll be going straight on and then going to Bleaklow and coming down Doctor's Gate and then into Glossop and home. So in a few hours time, I had a walk from Ashbourne to home. Can't believe I'm saying that. But I think this walk today is going to feel a lot different to the walk yesterday. The one yesterday was the White Peak. So you got a lot of limestone. So it's a lot kind of softer, if you like, as well, with the topology of the hills. It's more rolling. The Staffordshire border nearby, or the Derbyshire Dales. We're going to have to do a lot of climbing today. I don't mean climbing in the sense that, using your hands and feet, but do a lot of elevation today. Replenished my water bladder as well. That's nice and topped up. Put it in the fridge yesterday at the youth hostel. I mean, that's another good thing about the youth hostel. You've got like a self-catering aspect of it as well. So it's like a mixture of, bed and breakfast and self-catering. So you've got a fully operational kitchen that you can use to your disposal. Sometimes you go to a youth hostel, and the atmosphere is better, I guess. The one in what we did in the Lake District might have been called the Borrowdale one. I mean, that was such a very good atmosphere. But then saying that was back in the days when I was drinking, so probably sure the atmosphere in my head was better. And since I gave up drinking, everything is a bit toned down. It's not toned down for me. It's very much toned halfway up all the time, if that makes sense. So there's no lows and there's no highs. I mean, if there is highs, they are genuine highs. And again, if there's any lows, I mean, the genuine lows as well. On the whole, right down the middle. And that's the way I prefer it now. Yeah, you can hear the chiff chaff. It goes. That's a song thrush. Well, what's making the most noise? You've got the chiff chaff. Well, that's pretty cool, isn't it? You can save it as well. And it tells you where you've seen them, the location. That's pretty cool. So yeah, quick update, it's rained. No such thing as hair and makeup in this job. This is what appeals to a lot of people about YouTube. It's just real, isn't it? No bull. I don't think it's going to be like this all day, so I've gone for the get wet, get dry approach. So it's nice and cool now. My head's lovely and cool. We're about 3.5 miles into the second phase of the walk. Only another 20 miles to go. Do I miss a Tisterton trail compared to this? Maybe a little bit. Only because you could cover the miles faster, but there's definitely a lot more to see here. There we go, that's the first real view of Mam Tor and the dark peaks that we've had up to now. So I don't know if you can see that big lump. That big lump there is the beginning of Mam Tor. And then you go all the way along, and then the little tiny, you might be able to see it, is it there? I think that's called Win Hill. We're not going on for Mam Tor today. Just to stay away from the crowds, really. I mean, you can see all the cars parked up there already, can't you? I think we'll be heading just up there, you can see that, and along. And then pick up the Kinder Plateau then, after. Just developed a bit of a blister on my right foot at the back, so I'll put some Compeed on. It's great stuff, that, isn't it? I don't know what it does, but it works. Put a little blister plaster on as well, and we're back to 100% again. I think I've dried off as well after the rain this morning. So I think we've just done 40 miles now actually, so it's a big chunk of it. So I think we've got another 15 miles to go, roughly, something like that. But you can see there the walk's laid out in front of us now, isn't it? I don't think I'll need me maps on this bit. We had to negotiate quite a few farmers' fields as well. Can't believe I just heard something rustle in my bag and I thought, oh, what's that? So I had a look in there. Jelly babies. After 40 miles, I found some jelly babies in my bag. Absolute bonus. I'm scranning half a bag of them. That'll get me up that hill. Oh, sorry, you don't have to get up on my account. Oh yeah, that feels good. I had to keep eating them so I could fit back in my bag. So we're currently on something called the Lord's Seat, apparently. This stretch. And in the distance there, you got Grinslow Knoll. Grinslow Knoll, just in this area here. And there's your Edale. There's all your Edale moors at the top. And then you've got your Crowden Clough there. I think Grinsbrook Clough is around the back of Grinslow Knoll. And there's in that area there's Jacob's Ladder. I think what we'll be doing is we're up here and working our way around the tops there. And then it goes over and across the Kinder. Powered by jelly babies. It's mile 12 of 54. So I think we're on 44, so about 10 miles to go. We're deep into the Dark Peaks now. Just coming over a place called Brown Knoll, which then leads on to, I think it's South Head. When you get to South Head, you can turn right and that'll take you down to Jacob's Ladder. But we're going straight on, up to the top of Kinder, round the Kinder Plateau, and then over Bleaklow and then down Dox's Gate and then into Glossop. So this is the more gradual ascent up to up to Kinder, this side, coming from the south. It's a relatively quiet route as well. If you want to get away from the crowds and stuff, this isn't a bad shout for coming up. When we get to Southhead and I think it's called Hollins Cross as well, that's when we'll start to see everybody making their way up and down to Kinder. Everything's still attached. My bum chafing's like stopped now, that's good. It was quite painful yesterday. Sorry about the detail again. Yeah, it couldn't be. Feels like a very different day today. A very different day. Been thinking a lot more today about reasons why I'm doing it. You know, and what it means to, you know, to me, the importance of mental health. But I know I'm doing it all for a good cause. And like I said, we've got about 10 miles to go. We're on the countdown now. I say 10 miles, yeah, 10, 11 miles. If I'm not mistaken, that's Southhead Trig. Not 100% though, but it would kind of make sense given where we are. I don't think it'll say on there, will it? There you go. Boop. And that is there. That's where we're heading up that way. Onto Kinder. Whoop whoop. So I'd just like to thank everybody who's stopped and chatted with me today as well, and yesterday. It's been lovely. It's been quite a morale boost for me to keep me going. So mile 14. So we've got 8 left, and we're up at the top of Kinder. And there's this summit, and I'd just like to say thank you to a guy called Drew that I've just met as well, who turns out he's famous. He's just been in an ITV programme called Summit, so I'll keep an eye out for that. And thank you for stopping and chatting. It's really nice to talk to you, mate. And yeah, that's what it's all about, isn't it? Talking about stuff, you know, and it not being a stigma. But yeah. This is the highest peak in the Peak District. We've been to the lowest down in Ashbourne, I think. Well, I mean, further south anyway. I don't know if it's technically the lowest, but... And yeah, so this is the highest point now. And we'll be descending off Bleaklow, which is somewhere in that direction. somewhere in that direction. Anyway, that's the best I can give you. 8 miles to go. Yeah. There's your Kinder downfall. Can hear the water running off it. Just a quick mention to a guy I've just met called Justin from Portsmouth. He was a nice guy. I think he was doing a bit of wild camping and campsites in Disley. So yeah, I was talking about like why I'm doing this, and you know, I mentioned to him, you know, when you're up on a mountain, it's, you know, you're more kind of likely to talk to somebody, aren't you, and be more open with them. Like compared to, like, say, if you're walking around. I mean, he said London's absolutely terrible for, you know, just walking around, just ignoring people and just not talking and stuff like that. And you know, I said, you know, Manchester's probably the same. You know, I mean, they do say, don't they, strangers are friends that you've not yet met. You know, and thank you for stopping and chatting as well. It kind of means a lot, that kind of gives me a bit of a boost to carry on doing what I'm doing. And I think I've got another 6 miles to go. I think something like that. So yeah, Justin, thanks, mate. Looks like we just hit the 50 mile mark. Whee! Good thing about coming up here as well, and I've not been up this way before, around this side, around kind of the north side of Kinder Plateau is how it looks from the other side. I've never seen that angle. I've never seen that side of Kinder before. It looks pretty cool. This is going to lead us eventually down to the A57, which is Snake Pass. We just need to hop over, and then we'll do a little bit more of a climb, and then we'll head down Doctor's Gate into Glossop. It might be a little bit more than 54 miles, because I've literally just hit 50 now. Oh. Funky sounding bird. Gonna get time to get me Merlin nap out. This is a sloggy part, this. I mean, I thought Sissington Trail was a sloggy part. Got talking to the couple, and they're moving to New Mills. Oh, sorry, they've moved to New Mills recently. And I said, oh, we're moving to New Mills as well. And she was bigging it up, bigging New Mills up, which is a good sign. She's originally from Scotland. Her partner's originally from Chorlton. And you just want to be a bit closer to, to the countryside. New Mills gives you that. Your 30-minute train journey into town. You can jump on the Edale train from New Mills. And you've got all this on your doorstep. Or you can walk it along the Set Valley Trail, which I think is another one of these old railway lines that they've turned into a bridle path. Oh. Oh, it's a lot of these flags, isn't there? God, the work that's gone into putting these down there. It's been good, it's been enjoyable in the most part. Getting away and doing something completely different, and getting out of your comfort zone as well. I think that's important. You can be a bit just like safe and, but do something that excites you, do something that challenges you. That's what life's all about, isn't it? Wait till you hit 50. I'm sure it'll happen to you. Oh, and Dad, are you listening? Right, see your remote control over there? Go and grab it for your TV. Yeah, you got it? Find the pause button. Find the pause button on the remote control. Pause it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. That's a good way of getting you to donate, isn't it? Getting your attention. Did that get your attention, Dad? Oh, yes. Put loads of your money in. Donate loads of your money. Get it all into charity. Non-taxable. Happy days. Oh, is it a grouse? I think it's a grouse chick. That was super cute. I think it was a little grouse chick. I mean, what else would you get up here? I think it's a grouse, isn't it? Making our final descent now into Glossop. I'm really struggling with my feet now. Really, really struggling. The top of my right foot, right at the top where my foot joins my leg, is really sore. Have I tightened my shoelaces too tight? I don't know. Right, I'll be honest with you, my feet are killing me now. I'm on 21 miles, nearly 22 miles, kind of officially the 54 miles, but we've still not quite made it into Glossop yet. Still got a couple of miles to go. Where it's not the official end of the route, but the one that I've put together it is. So I need to see it through. And I'll tell you what as well, I've never ate so many sweet things in my life. Everything I've eaten today, apart from my breakfast this morning, has been packed with sugar. I've got a bit of a... Oh, can't wait to get home. Have a cuddle off the dogs and my wife. See how I put the dogs first then. I'm joking, Lorraine, I'm joking. There's nothing better, is there? When you've got dogs, there is nothing better than jumping up at you, giving you a big sloppy kiss on the face, whether you like it or not. That's what I love about dogs. They are absolutely amazing. The only thing about dogs is they're not on this planet for very long, so you need to look after them, give them plenty of mental stimulation, give them plenty of exercise, and give them plenty of love, and look after them. Cats, not a cat person. To be fair, we've had a cat in the past. The cat loved me, then hated me. I couldn't keep up with it. You know, 1 minute it was like all over me like a rash. Next minute he's got getting his claws out and going. Yeah, I don't know where I stand with cats. With dogs, you know where you stand. That's why they're awesome, amazing. Bing. Oh. It's nice to hear running water as well. I mean, I don't need the running water like I did yesterday. That's for sure. That was amazing. Bing. That was amazing yesterday with the running water after what seemed like walking through a bloody desert for miles and miles and miles. It was literally like an oasis. Ooh. Yeah, I've seen some funky birds as well. Saw some little chicks. Obviously, it disturbed the nest. The nest, for some reason, was right on the footpath. And all these little chicks just come running out. But it might have been a woodcock. I mean, I was literally feet away from the mother. I'm in genuine pain now. My feet. Why is the last mile always the hardest? Literally, Glossop's just over there. But my feet, oh my God. Can't wait to get these boots off. Well, just I'll grimace through the pain barrier. Just to thank you. I mean, I know it sounds like a sob story, but just to thank you for watching the video, for one. And if you can subscribe as well, that would be amazing. Bing! I don't know how many amazing that is now. 20, 40, I don't know. But yeah, and the QR code as well for donating. That would be amazing as well. Bing! I'm just saying it without even knowing now. Oh, maybe my wife's right, I do say it too much, right? But again, thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.